Welcome to TinoTalks. This is a fucking podcast with me, Tino, Santino Alvarez. We'll have artists, creatives, influencers, people of that sort. Today we got Tyler in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir. Was good. Was
You want to
good.
talk about a little bit what you do?
I got a clothing brand. I'm rocking this bitch right now. It's Prodigal. Been running this shit for like a year and a half, 2 years, I think. I don't even know, honestly. Based out of Stockton. Um, feel me? I'm just trying to run it up. You feel me? My shit. I've seen my shit do good. I've seen my shit do bad. And I've been in the middle, and now it's time to take over. So you feel me? We moving up steps.
Okay, so you said you started your brand 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When did you first get the idea, like, all right, I want to get into clothes? Like, what was that first moment for you like?
It was like senior year in high school because I was really thinking like, what the fuck I'm about to do with my life, you feel me? And since a kid, fucking, I was always hella on YouTube, hella watching influencers and shit. So I've already watched this shit my whole life, you feel me? And it was like, that's what I wanted to be, if you want me to be honest. That's what I wanted to be. So I was like, what step am I going to take to go that way? And I told my homies, I remember telling my homies, literally like a year before I even started my brand. I told all my homies, like, I just told them one time, like, hey, one day I'm gonna start my brand. And this would be like extra homies. Like the main homies, you feel me, they know what I was doing, but well, extra homies, like, yeah, I'm gonna start my brand one day, whatever. But like, when you gonna start your brand? When you gonna start your brand? But then shit, after we graduated, I dropped my first shit. And that's what it was.
So since a kid, you knew, like, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to create. I want to, like, go down that avenue. Like, you never seen yourself working like a 9 to 5 or being like a regular Joe.
No, for sure. Like even with school, it was like nothing really felt right for me, if you want me to be honest. And nothing really does feel right for me except like letting my energy be expressed and flow every single day of my life. You feel me? Like, I don't want to be locked behind no chambers. I want to make money off this shit too. It's really connections and you feel me? Even money going hand to hand is another connection. Is someone they might text me that they live in fucking Orlando and they got a little apartment place and I should slide through and boom, I could go there. You feel me? Like it's really just all about connections and shit.
Okay. So boom, early life, didn't really feel like you were destined to be a worker. What made you pick clothing? What made you go down that avenue? There's so many avenues you could pick. Like, what gravitated you towards that?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I just always like making art. If you want to be honest, like drawing shit. I'd always be drawing shit. Every year in high school, every single paper I turned in had hella art like across the papers and shit. So it was like it was a way for me to express myself without expressing myself, you feel me? Like without physically expressing myself, but just doing it through art. And I always liked to dress up clean at school. I used to wear random ass bullshit I made at home to school. People would be like, the fuck you wearing? You feel me? Like I remember I was the first person to ever put on some flare jeans. I swear I rocked some flare jeans. I made them like junior year in high school. This is what like 4 years ago at this point, 4 or 5 years ago at this point, I was rocking some flare jeans and they had hella like random ass little paint pieces on them and people were like, what the fuck are those and shit.
So in high school, you was making your own shit. Like, you were popping out with like your own gear.
Yeah.
And you just stuck out.
I wouldn't wear it all the time though. That's the thing. Like, I was more of a shy kid, you feel me, if you want me to be honest. I didn't talk too much. In senior year, that's when I broke out of my cage and I was just it was like I saw a piece of my confidence and I started chasing that shit senior year. So that was like when I would start talking to more people, not be scared to talk and shit. But before that, it was a lot of just sitting there and thinking, you feel me? But what did you just say too? I feel like I went off topic.
What gravitated you towards clothes? I mean, I know you said like it was a way to express yourself.
Yeah.
But why specifically? I mean, there's a million arts you could choose. But you could choose music. You could choose painting. So what specifically about clothes? Is it just like your whole life you like getting fresh, or anyone that inspired you necessarily?
Well, your clothing is like it's a little building piece to your confidence. You feel me? Like you could put on some clothes and that might make you feel just confident enough to tell this granny that you saw in line that she got some cool shoes, and then she might tell you something that felt just good enough to go chase this opportunity that God put upon you, and now you just get shit moving in order. You feel me? But it's just a little thing to give you like some confidence. You feel me? Just to put you on the right path with your days, what you're wearing.
Okay, so you're making your own shit in high school. When did you like make that first piece for Prodigal? When you knew like, what were the first steps of actually building out your brand?
Shit, well, building my brand, bruh. I remember I first made my Instagram, and all I posted my mock-ups. I didn't even have a piece yet. I just drew a piece on Photoshop, and I posted them, hella different pieces. Like, it would be the same hoodie. It was at my first drop. Actually, there's one before that I got scammed for, but
well, take us through that. How did you get scammed?
Yeah.
That's interesting in the growth process for sure.
So that's really the start. So I get this Instagram. I'm like, all right, how the fuck could I get anybody on this bitch? Like I'm trying to work on this shit right now. You feel me? I need this shit to start blowing up right now. So the only thing I had to promote was this little picture that I fucking drew in my bedroom. You feel me? So I posted that shit. And I was like, all right, it's not gonna get no views. The only way I could get some views is I would go to clothing brands that I like looked up to in a way when I was first starting.
Like what clothing brands? Like where'd you get your inspiration from? Like luxury
I don't even
brands,
know. Honestly, I've never even like spent a lot of money on clothes. Nothing like that. Like I'm not influenced too heavily in clothing, if you want me to be honest.
Okay.
Like it really just comes from me, whatever I like, or I might see this little design that I like, and it's like I fuck with that when he makes them like it. But I don't be influenced too heavily by any like certain genre, if you want me to be honest.
All right, so when you're making the mock-ups, what's the next step after the mock-ups?
Yeah, so I'm making the mock-ups. I post them. I'm like, how could I get any eyes on this shit? You feel me? It's the only thing I have to promote. So I go to some brands. It'll be like some Instagram clothing brands, you feel me, that are recently blown up and shit. And I'd follow hella people. Like I just be following hella people that follow their brand. And I probably had to follow around like 1,000 people. And I'm talking about every day I'm following as much people as I fucking could until it wouldn't let me no more. Like, and whoever follows me back, like I would stay following them, but all the other people I would unfollow just to make my shit look cool, you feel me? But every single day I was following hella people and sending them DMs and doing hella shit, you feel me? Like literally just small ass little shit just because I was so invested in it. And
how long was that process until the first actual drop? Like how long was that, like a building block?
Probably a solid 2 months, 2.5 months.
So 2 months you're making mock-ups, posting them, sending them to people, and just kind of getting feedback.
Yeah, well, I actually was going through with my first order. That was the first mock-up I posted. And I used to just have like a little highlight, like a highlight story, and it was like a real story. Like you would tap through and it would keep going. It was probably like 10 pieces that kind of put together my brand literally, but it was just pictures I drew up and shit. And so fuck, my head just went blank. But nah, so I had that. I was trying to go through with the order for that piece. It was like a full zip hoodie all the way to the very top. It had some cool little design on it, print on the face and shit. And I don't even know. It was probably like a 30-piece order. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, bro. I was just texting the manufacturer. I was hella like
green to the game.
Yeah. I was hella I just didn't know, honestly. I was hella clueless and
how much did it hit you for?
I really did it emotionally. Like I was like, all right, let's go through with it. You feel me? Like, I want to make this shit happen. But it wasn't that bad. See, when you order a bulk order, at least I knew that like I'm paying payments. You feel me? So you tell them like, I'm gonna give you 30% of the payment to start. I'll give you 20% when you start working and you send me videos. And then once you send me the final product and it's in the boxes, then I'll send you the rest. You feel me? So I only sent him that little piece.
It's like a Chinese manufacturer.
No, it was Pakistan.
Pakistani. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Pakistan trying to do it to you too. I don't give a fuck. But it was Pakistan. It was only like $400, bruh. But I just got out of high school. I've never had no job. You feel me? I did it all just running up money, just selling and buying shit in high school. You feel me? So it was a lot to me for surely. But right when I realized, cause they just stopped texting you, and that's when you know it's bad. So like,
hey, bro, where my order at? Where my order at, bro?
So you be sitting there like a week ago by, you be like, all right, what's up? 2 weeks and 3 weeks, and you just like, fuck, you feel me? But thankfully, fucking that made it so I could design my next hoodie, which was the one that got the face on it, the original Prodigal hoodie. It got the little Taliban mask on it with the Prodigal puff print, and hell, people fucked with those. I got some good quality on them too. And I got taxed for those, if you want me to be honest. It wasn't even a great investment, but it was still worth it.
All right, so boom, that first drop that actually is like available to the public.
Yeah.
What was that like? What was like the emotions of it and the actual like learning the business of it? Like, what was that like since it was the first one?
Your first job, this is how most people's first jobs are gonna go if you want to start a brand, you feel me? Your first job, you really gonna be shown like what it takes to really make money off this shit. Cause my first job, I dropped that bitch, bruh, and I didn't get one sale for a cool week probably. And you feel me? I was still hyping it up. Did you have any
marketing strategy behind it, or you just kind of like
bullshit? I was just posting hella like Instagram posts, not even reels or nothing, just hella Instagram posts. I had like 30 posts up with my camera. I was like, this is all I got, my mom's camera, and fucking this is what I can make content with. And I just make hella posts like every day, just posting hella shit. But that was really all I had. I didn't get no sales. My cousin bought like 2 of them. That shit helped me hella because I blew my all the money I had, I dropped on this shit, bro. And like I'm telling you, I had no job.
For broke. You gotta be willing to go for broke. You're not gonna throw all your eggs in the basket. Might as well not even try, to be honest.
Yeah.
So then, boom, you get that first sale. What's the traction after that? Does it start picking up, or it's just like?
Nah, it really don't even start picking up. I probably sell. I think I bought a 60-piece order. Me dropping them, I probably sold a cool like 8 of them. Probably sold a cool 8 of them. And then what happened was, on my next drop, I designed a little t-shirt. It was print on demand, hella easy to make. It's not nothing crazy, but it was just another piece for me to drop and wear from. So on my marketing for this new drop for this t-shirt, you feel me? I got better at marketing, and the eyes led back to the hoodies and shit.
So that extra inventory just like.
So then I started getting off. Like over time it would bleed off, and I still made my profit. So.
Okay. So then, boom, next drop you learn. When does it start to like carry momentum and like now you're understanding like this is how to market, this is how I like design pieces, and this is how many I should order? When do you start learning the game?
Probably after like a cool year. I actually dropped 3 bands.
Wait, how old are you? Just so they know.
I'm 20 years old. 20 right now.
And then you started this at 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be 21 in 3 months.
So we're going on like 3 years now.
Yeah. I think like 2.
Two
on the brand.
Okay.
I think it's 2 years.
All right. So boom, starts picking up.
And then say that again.
So from what did I ask? All right, we're gonna have to do a hard cut. Fucking from Okay. From when you did that first run, when do you start like picking up momentum and start learning the game and understanding like this is how I should go about quantity, this is how I should go about price point, and just like learning how to really maneuver in the clothing game?
Yeah. That was a big thing you gotta learn for sure. And I would say a year. It took me a year. It took me about a year to learn that shit. But what it really took me was an amount of money spent, you feel me? An amount of shit to learn. So it's like if I could go back, I would learn all that shit in 3 months, you feel me? But It took me about a year. And I was really grinding, if you want me to be honest, when I was younger. Like I didn't work so much. Right now I got 2 jobs, so I wasn't working all the time. Fucking I just had hella time and I was like hella passionate about this shit. So I was just doing shit. Even though it was all bootsy, it was all hella ass, you feel me? But I was just working hella hard. And but my bad. I shouldn't have smoked, bro. That should be making my brain
Nah,
go
you're
empty.
good. You're good.
But like it'll take you like a cool year just to like understand where you could really make profits from. Like you don't want to go out and waste hella money and then be broke for 2 months again, and then you got to run this shit up. Like especially when you got other shit to worry about. You feel me? Like if there's a lot of restrictions on your plate, you feel me? You don't want to invest hella money when you don't even got the time to make that shit back and stuff like that.
So if you could tell anyone who's interested in starting a clothing brand or in the middle of it and, they're stumbling, what would you tell them? Like, what would be a piece of advice you'd give them?
Piece of advice.
Like, focus on the marketing, focus on, like, where should their attention be at?
Yeah, I feel like it's always about the marketing, but the marketing does start with the piece too. Understand that like your piece is like the bullseye of your brand. You feel me? Like that's the bullseye. That's where all the eyes are. So even the marketing, the video that you do on your piece, you might make a bootsy ass video, but your piece was so good that it could carry it. You feel me? So like pay attention to your pieces a lot. Put a lot of focus on what piece you're gonna drop. You don't gotta drop a whole collection. You don't have to have 50 pieces. Worry about making a good product. You feel me? And supplying people with something they want to come back to. Cause that's the big thing too. Is like even when I wasn't posting videos on Instagram, there was people out there in the world telling their homies where they got their hoodie from, and I was getting sales. You feel me? So I would say that like focus on the piece at first, and then the next step after that comes with marketing. Marketing's everything. There's people that don't got better brands than you could make. They'll sell way more than you because they got good marketing. So
Okay, so right now, would you say you're really dominating your region, or are you trying to like branch out and like, are a lot of your sales coming from out of state or like places you're not even nearby?
yeah, most of my sales come from out of state. Honestly, East Coast, and I'm in California, so they don't even come from nowhere near me. If you want me to be honest.
So how do you generate that reach? How do you like reach that clientele base? Are you like sending your pieces to influencers? Because I know that's big in the clothing brand space,
Yeah.
where it's like I'm gonna carry my piece on me at all times because I don't know who I'm gonna run into. I'm gonna give it to them for free, and off the influence is gonna reach back to my brand. So it's like, is that the strategy, or is it you're marketing more towards like you're running ads over there? Like, what's the
Yeah, it
the
was
rundown on that?
more like the first way you explained it. Most of my influencers have been from Atlanta. Um, the songs I be using on my post is Atlanta music. So I get the most sales in Atlanta, you feel me? And then next to that is like New York, where Atlanta's running the new fashion game and the new underground music game and shit. So you feel me? A lot of eyes are on that. So I'll still get sales from a lot of areas, just having that as my main thing. As my like niche, you could say. But all my influencers have came from there that I've used. Not every single one, but like 80%.
So what city do you think has the most influence? Because I mean, New York was like the fashion epicenter during like the 90s and the 2000s, and
Yeah.
now you see like it's kind of more that shift towards Atlanta. You think culturally Atlanta is more impactful right now than New York?
Yeah. I don't think it's established, if you want me to be honest. I think in about 3 years when all the kids are out of high school and they're like my age and I'm like 24 or 23, then you really gonna see it. But not yet, if you want me to be honest, because I feel like the Atlanta scene isn't like very trendish, you feel me? It's very trendish. I don't know if it's gonna stick forever, but
Yeah, I feel like it's very trendy. It's very opium and like Playboy Cardi
yeah.
and like very influenced by that.
Yeah.
Even heavy like Detroit influence, low key. Like I see hella people be dressing like fucking V's and shit.
Yeah.
That's like an established style.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so in the next 3-4 years, as that comes to fruition, where do you see your brand going? Where do you see you heading in the next couple years?
Shit, this is a question I still be trying to answer myself. And the thing is, bruh, when I started my brand, I was going down the Cali scene. You feel me? I was having.
What do you think about Cali streetwear? Because I feel like we don't get enough credit, but I feel like Cali's very fly, very influential too.
Yeah, for sure it is. It is very influential. It's I don't know how to explain it for real. It's
Chicago
very
and Cali are very
influential.
underrated.
Huh?
Chicago and Cali are very underrated for clothing.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the whole Chief Keef era came from Chicago. Kanye came from Chicago, and I mean, Cali dudes stay fly.
Yeah.
But you don't really we don't really get the credit we deserve.
Yeah.
What do you
I
think?
I think the fashion scene runs off the rap scene too. Like they correlate. So the only thing is the Cali rap scene ain't all across the world where Atlanta's rap scene is all across the world. You feel me? The Cali scene is in Cali, but Cali's a big ass fucking state and they got a lot of people. So
I mean, I feel like you see our influence in like neighboring states like
yeah,
Utah.
nah, for sure.
Everyone from Utah try to be like from California.
Yeah,
Everyone
like
from
Nevada,
Colorado,
wherever.
Washington.
Yeah, for sure.
So definitely like on the West Coast we run it, but as far as nationally, I don't feel like we get the credit we deserve for sure. Not.
Yeah, but if that could happen, I think it's really just about all the legends be in the streets dying. You feel me? And that's how shit go down. We already saw this shit happen too consistently. Like if all these big rappers stay alive, I think Cali would have way more eyes on it.
If they never kill Draco, bruh.
Yeah,
Draco would be the face, bruh. Slowby,
bro.
for real. For real. I mean, you see J-Bo.
Yeah.
J-Bo taking over. And look, it creates its own little wave over here on the West Coast, bruh. They're trying to dress like him. They're trying to sound like him. They're trying to talk like him.
But that I feel like that shit died already. That little drill scene.
I wouldn't say it's at its peak right now. It's peaking. It's on the downslope.
Yeah.
But it's not.
I mean, it's
not
because
like
J-Bo's locked up, I feel like,
Exactly.
for Shelly. But even with the shit that happened recently, too, it's like people don't even want to slap that. You feel me? Like, that's
Well, maybe
how I
not out
feel.
here, but like some dude in Arizona does not care.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
irrelevant to him.
That's facts.
All right, but back on you. Where do you see yourself and your brand heading towards? What's like the ideal situation?
Like I was saying,
because I know too, like you said, you're super interested not just into clothing but art in general. So like, do you want to branch off into different artistry? Do you want to, what's that look like?
Yeah, for surely. And different artistry, like what?
Maybe like music, or maybe you take up painting or something. And extend the brand, and the olive branches on your tree.
Yeah, for surely. Well, one thing I want to do with the music shit is like the backdrops, you feel me? Prodigal backdrops, Prodigal mic drops, and shit like that.
So like having rappers come to like your storefront and boom, bust a little freestyle right there wearing your merch and shit.
Yeah, bust a little freestyle, wearing the merch, get them flicked up. It's promotion for both of us, you feel me? And it ties in the like genre I more go for. What I want you to feel like wearing my brand is like a rapper, you feel me? Like I want you to put my brand on and feel like you the star on the side of the Knicks game or some shit, or feel like you the rapper that's walking on stage, you feel me? Like that's what I aim for with my brand, to make you feel like, but that's a little broad, you feel me? It's like the question you were asking earlier, where do I see myself? It's like I don't know if I want to go down the Cali scene or if I want to stay on like the Atlanta scene, if you want to be honest.
I mean, I feel like there's a whole bunch of untapped potential in the Cali scene. And I mean, like we said, like we're influential, but no one gets the credit. The credit's there for the taking. So if you could popularize it and become that name, it's yours. You just gotta go out there and get it and decide if that's what you want. Because even like you said, how you want rappers to wear your shit and come up, and there's a whole bunch of underground Cali rappers that are looking for that. To be honest, I mean, look how many Atlanta rappers there are wearing Atlanta brands, just like all co-collaborating together. Yeah. We don't really have that tight-knit community out here, and you can really trailblaze that and be on the forefront. But
for sure.
It's all.
And the thing is, that's my DNA, and that's a big thing that Virgil talks about too. Like where do you get your designs from? You feel me? And what should you base your brand around? It's like when you do it around your DNA, it's a lot easier. Shit comes a lot naturally in.
So how would you describe your DNA to like the common man, like to the audience, to the
Well,
average
I'm
audience
talking more
member?
about like my influenced DNA, like my influenced DNA through the culture.
So
You
who
feel
would
me?
that be? I mean, I know you mentioned Virgil. Who else?
Yeah, not even Virgil, if you want to be honest. It was I mean, you could say like in the clothing game, but more when I was younger, like really just in high school, being happy, living my life, you feel me? Not even worried about all the extra shit. Like the rappers I was listening to was all Cali rappers. It was J-Bo, Slowby, and Briss, and fucking whoever, 1100 himself, and Mitchell and shit. I used to slap them hella. Young and Self Sleeves, Lil Timmy, and shit like that, you feel me? And I don't know, it's I would say it's a little bit easier, but part of me doesn't even want to portray that because I'm not no thug. You feel me? Like I'm not a thug, so you don't. That's like I don't know. That's the hardest part. Is like, what do I want to influence? You feel me?
I mean, I don't feel like you have to necessarily be a thug to do what you do. I mean,
Yeah,
either way, they gonna respect it because it's like you getting off the muscle, you hustle. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't
yeah,
have to portray that, but this is like in your DNA, bro. I come from Stockton. Like
yeah,
I'm not new to the ball game. You know,
yeah, for
I've been in the
sure.
ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's respectable. It's just all in your demeanor and how you approach it. And I
Yeah,
don't think you fake the funk either. I don't think you try to put that on. So it's
yeah.
like if you're just authentic to yourself, people gonna recognize that at the end of the day.
Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna ponder on it, bro. I'm gonna
Ponder on
ponder.
that. Ponder on that.
So,
How long is it? 28 minutes.
I think that's a good episode.
All right. All right. Anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to add before we cut up out of here?
Tap in with the brand, Prodigal brand
Any
P.
drops they should be on the lookout for?
Hell yeah, this one I'm rocking right now. Like 2 hoodies on this bitch.
Hey,
Boom.
that's a wet
You say
design.
your head cold, you feel me? My head be cold as shit, my ears and everything. I be cold as shit. Look, boom. Got the side sleeves. Print on top. Look, double layers in this bitch. It's gonna keep you real warm. You feel me? It's like a little blanket hugging you at night.
When could they expect that one to come out?
Expect this one in less than a month. Expect this one in less than a month.
In less than a month.
Got
in
the whole
less than a month.
sweatsuit too, if y'all can see. Could they see my sweatsuit? Gotta stand up.
Get up, come model it for us. Keep the sweatsuit in less than a month. Around January. Got a new Prodigal drop coming out. Be on the lookout. Appreciate you. Appreciate you,
TryLikeTy
boy.
on Instagram. Yes, sir.
All right. Stay tuned in. Stay tapped in. TinoTalks podcast here at Velvetone Studios. More to come. Put in the comments, like, subscribe, all that shit. All right. We up out of
Yes,
here.
sir. We going crazy at Velvetone. Be on the
Fuck,
lookout.
blood.